Mo, I feel like you're just on time all the time just to make people do the push-ups now.
Yeah,
Oh,
Chuck Strills was
I
right
actually
on.
I prefer to be on time. It's not. I do screw it up a lot. Zach will admit to it. Like I'm late a lot, but I do try my best to get on time. But just things get in the way.
Yeah,
Bonks
man.
Bonks says you've been fucking with the lines like Terry Rozier. We have a mailbag punctuality scandal on our hands here.
Jeez.
Mo
Sometimes shit
showing
gets in
up.
the way. I was nervous about today because Jamie was in the room and I was like, Jamie, I need you. No.
Jamie, this is my mailbag time.
Oh, she should join us.
No, she doesn't want to. She wouldn't want to.
Now,
And I
now
wouldn't
we
want
have
it
to
because
wonder
it'd be
when
I'd get
Zach
shit on.
Oh.
Oh, you'd be worried about Jamie giving you crap on the mailbag.
Well, it would be a gang up session. Would happen is she would because the only person she knows would be me, so she'd start to say something about me. Zach will pile in, and then everybody else will come in over the top, and I'll just leave.
I'll
Just
go
slowly back out of the room.
I'll go to my happy place. Leave me alone. Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, I was quietly like, "Hey, I got a podcast at 10."
I went and
No,
saw
she was good.
my dad's play last weekend.
Oh, yeah, how was it?
Urinetown. Have you
It
ever
was
heard
called
of
what?
a play called Urinetown?
No.
I have not.
Yeah.
How was it?
It was interesting, to say the least. It was a heavy-handed message about capitalism and how they will capitalize anything, including urine. So it's a place where you can't pee unless you pay.
Oh. This sounds vaguely familiar, actually.
Actually, there's a lot of public toilets that you have to put in a quarter or something to enter, so it's not that far off.
That's true.
Yeah, but it's like, what if essentially Elon Musk bought all the toilets and then
my
raised
toilet
the
in the
rates?
house?
Well, you don't even have a toilet in your house, I think, in this situation.
Oh,
wow.
But it was interesting because well, Bonks, you can pee anywhere if you have a low enough level of shame. Not in Urinetown, they'll arrest you.
I was going to ask that. What were the penalties for public urination?
I was going to say it's a bigger problem for a woman than a man.
Yes.
You pee in a bush or on a wall or in an alley, you will get arrested in Urinetown. But something that they did not address in Urinetown, which I find myself wondering, we don't know what jobs people are doing. We don't know what the economy of Urinetown is. The only thing we're focusing on is peeing. And also, it seems like people only pee once a day.
Ugh.
Maybe because they can only afford to pee once a day.
Everyone's super dehydrated.
Wow.
Everyone's super dehydrated. Well, I think that the reason that peeing is even an issue is because there's a drought, so there's a water issue. So we're talking real dehydration. But yeah, like I said, they don't address any of the facets of society besides you have to pay to pee. That's the only thing we're concerned about.
I see. Harry Hole.
No pools in Urinetown, Harry Hole.
What about Ocean? Ocean is also
unclear if it was near the ocean.
Gotcha.
Landlocked would be my guess. No rivers, no oceans, no reservoirs, no wells to even go down and pee in. Nothing.
But a lot of UTIs, probably. Lots of
tons. Pays to be the urologist.
I'm guessing that the healthcare system is not great in Urinetown. But like I said, these are all questions that were unanswered. We're really focusing on peeing and falling in love. That was the message of Urinetown.
Another question though. How would you rate your dad's performance? Ass on, ass off?
Oh, he's no longer acting in these things. He is now the artistic director of this fine
I
theater.
thought he was acting in it.
No, I mean he's been ass off before. I mean it started with his performance in Man of La Mancha as Don Quixote many years ago.
Okay.
That's what I clipped into the Jack and Jill episode of him singing The Impossible
right.
Dream.
I remember that.
Right.
So he's definitely been ass off, but he came out and gave like a pre-show announcement that was pretty good, I guess. But both times that I've been there recently, the last time was worse, but it's been really stormy and the power has been knocked out. So the last time I went, the power got knocked out mid-show.
Oh God.
So they had to like pause, reset, get the generator going, start singing again, do all that. This time they were doing work on a tree line or something out front, so it didn't happen mid-show, but man.
I'm a little disappointed though when the lights came back on when you're at that show. There was like nobody dead in the center of the stage. This is like only murderers in the building type stuff. Like I would have. That's what's supposed to happen when you're at a show
Eden.
and the lights go out.
Yep.
You know, this is what happens. It's either that or anytime I feel like the power goes out when there's no rain or anything. In this case was different, but I also wonder like, oh, somebody's pulling a bank heist somewhere. They just cut the power. That's always my first thought is a bank heist is going on somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, this would be essentially like robbing a retirement community because it's not a young
this one
crowd for the most part, and this one would have been murder, and that could have just been shock of the lights going out.
Right.
It would have been for life insurance, probably, or
life insurance scam.
Yeah.
Big.
Mm-hmm.
But yes,
sure.
you're in town where you have to pay to pee.
Well,
how much would you pay to pee?
What's the jail sentence? How when I get arrested? What's the?
That's a good question.
Spoiler alert: the jail sentence is murder. They murder you.
Oh, that seems harsh.
It is a little harsh. It gets pretty intense because what happens is they say they're taking you to Urinetown, film noir. It's been Urinetown all along. They throw you off a building.
Oh, oh shit.
Yeah, dude.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
So how much would you pay to pee?
Couple.
It's like
bucks.
how much could you afford?
Yeah, it's now it's a question of how much do I want to live is more the question. Yeah, I'd probably pay a good amount if I had to.
$5 a day to pee would be rough.
Yeah, that would be really
line
tough.
up. Go.
Well, I wouldn't have my
neighbors.
Also, like probably only drinking water once a day, and that's about it. Like you're not.
Yep.
The bare minimum, not having coffee, soda, wasting any of that. Just getting in my water and then going, oh, you want? Excuse me.
It is extortion.
It was a flat fee, or was it based on income? So those who had less paid.
No.
Wow.
And everybody was too poor. That was the main issue was that it's a poverty-ridden environment.
So everybody dies.
Is it also a way for them to control the population?
No, it was like a greedy, money-grabbing. The rich people have fancy clothes and live in, I'm guessing, a building with lots of toilets. That was never also addressed. We only saw the public toilet where the poor people tried to pee.
Well, I guess
you had a permanent catheter in, and you just emptied the bag once a day.
Same note too, and they would never know.
Well.
Yeah, I was gonna say just pee your pants and wear.
I'm guessing they throw you off the building for that, Maze.
Yeah.
Did you spill something on your pants? You're going to Urinetown.
Man, every day he seems to be spilling on himself. This is suspicious.
Yeah. All these loopholes not addressed in Urinetown. We're supposed to focus on the paying for pee. We're supposed to focus on the star-crossed lovers of the young man who wants to lead a pee uprising with the daughter of the pee extortionist. And
so
they
fall in love. Juliet too at the same time. It's a little.
I have seen this play.
Wow, it's all coming back. That's what got you back in.
Wow.
Yeah. No, my nephew, his high school
did it for school.
Yeah.
Why would you do this for school play?
I was very confused for the first half an hour.
By the way, I was hoping it wasn't high school and it was gonna be like junior or middle
Yep.
school kind of thing. Man, like
They go
some
right
teacher
from
just went,
playing trees in the Christmas production to Urinetown.
Yeah.
somebody throwing somebody else off the building.
I thought that sounded familiar. As soon as you started talking about that, though, I was like, oh, yeah, I've seen this. It's actually like, it was pretty entertaining and the music was good. So,
No, the songs are good, and
Yeah.
it's a very meta type of play where there's a narrator who's telling you how play structure works and stuff like that. Yep. So Romeo and Juliet with P.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah.
What's up, Katie?
Katie.
What's this now?
It's
So
Romeo and
intrigued.
Juliet, but with P. What does that mean to you? What do you think that means? Zach, what do you think that means?
I love
Romeo and Juliet, but with P.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
It's
so
like
I
a really romantic golden
right.
shower
yeah,
where
I think
it ends in
I think
death.
from the balcony, right?
Ooh.
Now it's more difficult for a woman to pull off, but it is doable.
I
You
could
hang
do
that
it.
thing over the balcony railing, and
Wait, what thing?
that thing, and and you let it fly, and you don't have the control, maybe, but that's on him to get under it if he's into that. What are we talking about?
I
don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I came in when you guys started talking about Romeo and Juliet, but with P.
will say,
Sounds like you know from
both of
personal
your
experience.
faces when you showed up were exactly the same.
I wish we could have screenshotted both of them because Zach
I
had like a
will.
little like wrinkle, like the forehead was so confused. It was so Katie was just more like, what the fuck did I just walk into?
Yeah.
It was titillated.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Katie was like, I'm in. Like Katie
Yeah.
was more just like,
You didn't know what
sign
we were
me
talking
up,
about,
I'm
but
in.
she was in. Yeah.
Beth Romeo and Ode de Juliet, says
Yeah.
Adam Jameson.
That's a good one.
Welcome to the Friday Mailbag.
You're
It's
not gonna tell us?
Friday.
No.
I'm not going to explain
I don't want to
shit.
know. I don't want to know.
I think we covered it. Romeo and Juliet, but with P. I was
Okay.
filling by talking about the play that I went to see at my dad's
Sounds like she was
theater
filling
last
too.
weekend. Romeo and Juliet with
Unfilling.
P. But
Unloading.
it's because I've been stalling because all I really want to talk about is soup drops. That's all I want. That's the only thing that matters in this world is soup
I'm so
drops.
excited
Soup you
for
can
these.
suck on.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so these are cough
Real.
drop
That's the question.
lozenge.
Indeed.
Like
I googled
texture?
them.
Yep.
Oh, really? You Googled them? They're actually a thing?
They're real.
Yes.
I'll read you the press
'Cause
release.
they look fake. This looks like AI.
Yeah.
Mhm.
While most
I love
folks
soup. This is not okay.
flock to the cough drop aisle at the first sign of a cold, Progresso is here to say, hold my spoon.
No.
Progresso soup drops deliver the classic hearty flavor of Progresso chicken noodle soup in a format that will definitely surprise fans.
Which is not good in its original format, so
It's a convenient hard candy drop, reminding you of the comfort you can find in a bowl of Progresso soup.
candy. Don't call it
For
candy.
decades, Progresso soup has brought you cozy comfort on chilly days or when you're
No.
under the weather.
Disagree.
When you're
No.
sick, nothing is truly more reassuring than chicken noodle soup. So we thought, why stop at the soup bowl? We took the beloved flavors of our Progresso chicken noodle soup and packed them into a fun, savory candy soup drop for a
This-
totally new way to enjoy the taste you love whenever and wherever you want.
I
This
wish this-
feels. Go ahead.
I wish this was more like a gusher type situation.
Oh no,
Oh,
you can't.
I wish
do
if it was
that.
like a Willy Wonka thing where
No.
I'm like, I feel like I'm like a bowl of soup. Sure,
Yeah.
Right.
but we don't
That's
have the
what I-
technology, as far as I know, for that.
This
See,
feels
probably
like
do.
some like bullshit, like futuristic thing that would be in like Demolition Man.
Mm.
Right. Pour
Are
a
these
little
for
hot water, boom,
astronauts?
and then it becomes a. This is just ridiculous. I can't imagine. That's
I
disgusting.
don't know. I would.
Soup
I
you
would
can
No,
suck on. We
Emily,
didn't-
no.
What didn't
Wait.
make it? Is your
Yeah, that's
soup not
the-
hard enough?
Final tagline.
Do you want to splinter in your mouth?
Oh.
What the fuck?
Is your
No, this
soup
is a
not
bad
hard
idea. There is no
Would you?
maybe no, this is a bad idea.
What's the price?
Why?
Also, is this really how it's packaged? Like when you get a cough drop, it's in a
Yeah.
bag and then it has a little wrapper here. I feel like these are all going to end up getting
Good
like in a weird
question.
sort of
These need-
stuck together.
Are they loose?
Yeah, like this is
So
weird.
Romeo and Juliet, but with P.
Yep, exactly. And soup that you can suck on.
I
I
don't want
want-
to suck on soup.
I want to replace all Werther's originals in old ladies' purses with soup drops, so that when kids ask for candy, they get soup drops, and then they never want candy again.
Is this the only flavor?
Just
They
starting
just
out.
invented this
Yeah.
right now. So yeah, right now all we got is chicken noodle soup drops.
This
3
was
years from now,
my
we're going to be talking about
question,
chili.
too. Yeah,
We're gonna
I was
talk
gonna
clam
say
chowder.
Ugh.
We're gonna talk
no.
all sorts of nastiness, lentil soup. It's gonna be. They're gonna go. They're probably working on it
Chowder?
right now.
Honestly, though, I would definitely be in on it if it was pho, like a spicy pho, like tasting thing.
at
No,
what-
Spicy
At
pho
what-
lozenge.
That's
what
offensive.
point?
That's offensive, Emily.
At what point do you think
you guys
they
obviously
have-
don't love soup.
actually figured this out?
Emily, I
It's
love
not
soup.
soup, Emily.
dare
It's not
you.
soup. It's a cough drop.
Well, it does go back to one of the
Sorry.
classic mailbag staples.
Is cereal a soup?
Is cereal? This changes the whole game of what's soup.
Mm.
How much are they? Do we know?
They're sold out
They won't even tell us.
because they probably only made 10 of them.
Yeah, I was
Right,
gonna say
yeah,
they
this
only.
is-
So they
These
could
are
sell out.
not. This is not a real thing. I can't.
You
Agreed.
didn't know it's real, baby.
No,
For it.
no, it's not.
Soupdrops.com.
Soupdrops.com.
Soupdrops.com is a porn site for
They're
sure.
they're
Gross.
having their best year ever.
Our soup drops have gone cold, but don't worry, you can always get regular soup.
Is that what it says?
That's their like out of order message on their website.
So this was all just to sell more soup. They're like, okay,
Yes.
let's get people to the website and redirect.
As any good soup company does, we got to get people to our website.
The
Once we get
website.
people to our
The
website, they
website.
will have to buy.
The website is definitely where I'm getting sold on soup. Is going straight to progresso.com or
Yeah.
what's the other Campbell's.com also.
Oof, not
All right,
Campbell's though.
Get ready, folks. Get
Condensed
ready.
soup drops. Ugh.
What is happening?
No,
Oh, she doesn't have time for soup. Of course not.
I don't know how to hold a bowl.
No, the whole
This makes
reason.
me like it
no, the whole reason you like soup is because it's warm, and I don't want it in hard candy form. I just
This
don't.
can't be real.
Okay, so
Okay,
they're wrapped.
individually wrapped.
Yeah, wrapped out. Okay, but this
But why?
can't be-
Why then in a can like that? Oh, I didn't like that face that she
No,
did.
no. Can we? This
I-
is too much.
Hate these women.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
They should be in prison.
It was the only creators
They-
they could find to do the ad for them.
They probably run the social media.
I'm so tired of carrying all these
Department.
spoons
Yeah.
in my purse.
That reminds me of a fake commercial I made when I was 14.
That's
Oh
what,
my
like
God.
that
That's the
can't be real.
quality.
Like
I
Otherwise-
want to hear
No,
about
your
this.
commercial-
Actually,
Where is this
I,
commercial?
there's nothing I am more interested in
I
than
made a
I'm willing to
commercial for
bet-
straws.
I'm willing to bet your commercial's better and more well produced than what that
For
was.
sure.
It was the same production quality. It was standing in a kitchen, and
And
the
you're like, I
commercial was
can't
for
hold
straws.
this bowl.
no, what it was we had our buddy he's thirsty, so we give him a cup, and he just dumps it all over his face because he doesn't know how
Already
to
better.
drink because he needs a straw. You know,
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
straws, buy them. Not available in stores.
Was this something you were bored, or was this a school thing?
Oh, this was boredom, baby. This was
This
was
is
summer.
great.
Maze
Internal
has
outrage.
created
Yeah.
some very masterpieceful pieces of art. Is what all I have to say.
I have
And do you have
several.
access to it?
That
It's
wasn't
called
one of them.
Cinephobe.
I don't know if any of them are soup drop quality, but I've made some
Yeah.
stuff.
I hate this.
Mm,
Yeah.
I hate that it's on the screen. I hate that it says soup you can suck on. I hate the way that they look. I hate the commercial that they did.
They
I
look
hate
like
the
just a
can that they
nasty
come in.
halls.
I
Like,
wouldn't want this with chicken noodle in any way.
it looks like a
there's-
Halls that's been in the sun for like 4 hours.
It looks like a Halls with leprosy.
Yeah, I don't like that shine to it.
I like the one on the spoon here.
Yeah, why does that one
kinda
like
just looks like a
matte
bouillabaisse type
finish?
of
Yeah.
drop, right?
Looks
Like
I
like a
couldn't tell if
walnut.
that was. I thought it was an egg for a second when you 1st sent it in the pic. I had no idea what
Egg drop
that
It's like
was.
a
Coming soon, Zach.
limited edition. We'll see.
Yeah, this kind of took over my world when I was doing trivia yesterday, and I discovered that soup drops were a thing. It was problematic for me.
How did you discover it?
I
Hey
also
man,
wanna
you
know.
know, as usual in my
Algorithm?
research, I look for the latest food news,
Mm.
and this was by far the winner. I mean, we had what was the other good food trivia? I mean, they banned red dye number 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because of cancer or something.
Is that the one that's made with beetles or no?
What?
Beetles?
Yeah, like a lot of red dyes are made from crushed up beetles.
No, this one was made from petroleum, if I understand correctly. I didn't see any beetles in the mix, so I guess the beetle one is still legal.
Hell yeah,
Okay.
Katie.
All right, let's get
The
to
drops
some
are $2.49, just so you know.
goddamn
pack?
questions.
Plus 99-cent shipping. Seems reasonable.
That is reasonable.
That might be pre-tariffs. I don't know.
Chip Skylark asks, are you someone who has done or does the Irish goodbye? Leaving a party without
Almost
telling anyone.
No.
exclusively.
It's
Yeah.
the best.
Why the fuck am I going to say goodbye to everybody?
Is it not like total ego if you feel like you have to like walk around the room and say goodbye to everyone? Isn't that just like an
Agreed.
inflated sense of self-importance that you feel like you're so
Everyone's gotta
important that
know.
you need to let everyone know that you're leaving? Like,
This is my whole thing when like someone tells me they're unfollowing me. As I'm like,
Great.
hey,
That
be sure
happens.
next time you leave a bar, make sure you tell everyone who doesn't know who the fuck you are that you're leaving, because that's the same thing. So even at a party, it seems so weird. Like I need to let people know I'm leaving. Now they'll look around. Oh, Zach's not here. Guess he left.
guess wow, 2 and 2. You put 2
Yeah.
and 2 together and you got 4. Amazing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep, no, I gotta.
I would Irish goodbye my own birthday party. Like, that's not like
Pretty sure you have.
I have absolutely.
How many?
I'm
How
done,
many
I'm done.
people is it safe to Irish goodbye?
More than 6.
Oh.
Because I feel like if
Over
it's,
2.
I feel like if it's
Hmm.
4 people, you're gonna get caught.
Yeah, you'll
Well,
get caught.
you think
Over
someone
two.
might notice?
That's not a party.
I'll
Over
just go to the
2.
bathroom and never come back. I'll climb out
3
the
people
window.
hanging out. Zach's
but-
out.
Yeah,
The
but
venue
honestly, yeah,
does
if it's-
matter,
If
too.
it is 4 people just hanging out at a bar, and then one's like, "I'm going to the bathroom," and they don't come back, I think something's wrong with them. It's like,
Yeah.
you know, I'd be like,
Here's what I
Hey.
think. I would think, fuck that dude figured it out. He knew what to do. He knew how to get out of here.
They figured out there was an emergency exit
Yeah.
through the bathroom window.
Sometimes I have like an ally at a party that I'll just like kind of drop the like I'm out of here, and then I'll just go. And then if someone asks, they'll be like, "Oh,
Mhm.
Emily left." Like sometimes
That's a
you'll
good
have
move.
that person.
I like that.
Yeah,
I
so the
need
people
that.
aren't hitting you up later. Like, where'd you go?
Are
Are you
Right.
dead?
Yeah.
Guess who's not responding to those texts? Me.
This is
Where'd
not
you
getting them.
go?
You.
Clearly not here.
No one's asking.
well, I mean, you're not responding to a lot of texts anyway.
Yeah, this
I mean,
idea
that's
that I
not-
gotta drop everything I'm doing to answer a fucking text is crazy. If I
Look,
get to it, I get to it.
Yeah.
That's
It's like
not-
an email at this point, you know?
Yeah,
3 to 7 turnaround if I responded off. 3 to 7 day turnaround if I responded off.
yeah.
That's business
I-
days.
Depending on the
Yeah,
situation,
business day, thank you.
I'll say bye to the host, but that's about it. Like I
Mhm.
won't like depending on
Yeah.
the situation. Otherwise,
Or
I'm
who
not
you're
going
talking
around the
to at the moment.
Yeah, I'm not going around. I'm not going around the room and making them. The only time I have to do that
All of these are
is
too far for
family
Zach.
functions. Well, it's fine.
Fuck the host. Fuck the person you're talking to. Just dip
Out.
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 Yeah.
Or are you gonna
What's
say,
the
Mo?
point?
Sorry.
No, just family functions or like when I'm at with the family friends, like aunties and stuff. You have to make the rounds, and that part sucks. But
I
Yeah.
for the
hate
most
those.
part, but you have to. Like that's just at least for me culturally. Like that's just what we have
Yeah.
to do. And that. But like if a party with friends, looking around after a while, good.
The best is business functions. Irish goodbying business functions.
100%.
Oh,
that's that's easy.
Yeah.
You don't have to
Super
say
easy,
goodbye
yeah.
to anybody.
Those don't
professionally.
count.
Yeah. You
What-
order the Uber under the table and just leave.
Oh, Scottish goodbye.
What would a
just
Scottish goodbye
we just
be?
wouldn't be dirty pricks when we do it. That's all that is.
Okay.
Is that
I'm
a,
not Irish.
We'd just be a much better. We'd just be a much better people.
a much better
It's not
Irish?
Just different outfits. a little
Exactly the
bit.
same, but better in every way.
way better in every way.
Way better. All right. Captain Trips, do you prefer to go out around Valentine's Day on a different random weeknight close by instead of on Valentine's specifically? And is your significant other down with that?
Some of us are unloved, so
Oh.
that's
Well,
my
let's
answer.
imagine a world where you are loved, Katie.
What
and-
would-
Can't
what would you
possibly
prefer?
even begin to do so.
I love you,
we have
Katie.
Soup Drop now, so anything is possible.
They're
Imagine
sold
a world
out.
we can fly.
What's the point?
Yeah, they're sold out. We're not even sure that they're real. They could just
Right.
be fake sold out and they never existed to begin with. I've
Just
not seen
trying
a
to get
real
us-
person that had them in hand.
Just trying to get us to the website to buy soup.
Yeah, exactly. 'Cause that's where
I
I, buy
can't
all my
imagine
soup
a
from, direct
situation.
from the website.
I will say it's not even available on Amazon because I did
Huh.
look, and the
Ooh.
drop down menu did say Progressive soup drops, and it didn't show up. It was
Yeah,
just
because
soup,
everybody, sucked them down already. So
so it's not even there.
That's it.
For
I mean-
Valentine's Day, like I think
What a
when
nightmare.
I first started dating Jamie, we went out on Valentine's Day. After that, it became okay. We'll just make a really nice dinner at home. This year, we're going out on the 12th because her mom comes on the 14th. So we're like, we'll do a little Valentine's Day dinner on the 12th. Kind of just
Yeah.
depends on the year, I guess.
I think it depends on the relationship too, right? So like my first year, like we did something kind of, but now I'm like, we did it. Like, we don't have to do it again, kind of thing. I'm
I
not.
also, yeah, I
I
feel like
don't give me flowers. I don't want that shit. Like I'd rather be at home having like a really awesome pizza, and like not being around annoying people
Or a soup drop.
Yeah, a soup drop appetizer maybe.
well, now you can have a soup drop on the go, so you don't even need to be at home.
That's true. But yeah, I think it just depends. Some people, especially I hate to say it, but females, they expect that, and I think it's a little.
But like,
It's
if it's
stupid.
someone that won't actually listen to reason for if there's valid reasons for it not happening on actual Valentine's Day, then like, is that really someone you even want to be with? Like, it's just like, why are people so tied to this idea of a capitalist construct? Like, it doesn't mean anything. Like, I can get like, maybe for the first Valentine's Day you want to do something special, sure, but like if you're actually into the relationship and like this is. It just feels like it's just an image thing, and people want to be able to post about it on social media rather than putting effort and energy into the relationship itself. If
Honestly,
it's someone that's going to cry about it.
Honestly, I think that if like every day should be a fucking special day where you treat the person that you love with that kind of respect.
That is
So-
entirely unreasable. That is like you should be happy with the person, but not act like
respect.
No,
like,
but what I mean,
Emily, okay.
because you know what would have happened yesterday when I fucking worked for 19 hours on the trade deadline? I wouldn't have been
Yeah.
like, you know what, flowers and dinner. Like, no, leave me the fuck alone.
no, but what I mean is that like I feel like Valentine's Day was highlighted as a day that you show love to the person that you love because
It's
the
a
rest of the
makeup
year
day.
you didn't do
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
It's a makeup
So
day.
I'm saying that I'm not saying big gestures, but like telling the person that you care about
Right.
them, or like, small gestures, like, I don't know, paying attention to like their favorite, like candy bar and getting them one of those things. You know what I mean?
This
That kind of
might-
stuff.
Or their favorite soup drop. This
yeah.
may be controversial,
Mm.
but I feel like Valentine's Day is for regular ass husbands in the Midwest to be like, oh yeah, by the
Yeah.
way, I love
To
you.
remind them,
Yes.
hey, you're married.
Like, hey, you got to
Grocery
give a little
store
effort here.
Roses.
Yeah.
Also, I also feel like for younger couples, like,
Yeah.
is anyone over the age of 30 like truly caring about it? Like, if it is, then like you need to rethink your entire life.
What
It
did
was
you guys think
awesome in
about
elementary
Valentine's Day?
school.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. In
like
elementary
it's
Right.
school.
because
It
it's a
was
party
cool
and you get a
when you
bunch of
take this-
candy.
The cereal
Candy.
box and you make your little mailbox and you get candy.
Mhm.
Somebody
have a
always brings the
party.
cupcakes.
Always.
Like that's always
The candy around Valentine's Day is actually my favorite. And the next day it goes on sale for like 50% off. And maybe later in the week, if
only
there's still some
benefit.
left, it's 75% off. So like,
That's your favorite candy?
no, the candy sales around
Oh, I
Valentine's
know, but you
Day.
said you said Valentine's Day candy was my favorite. You
No,
talking like
the-
the
I meant-
heart-shaped truffle
No,
boxes
no,
and stuff?
no, those are terrible. I meant around Valentine's Day for the parties that we had in elementary school. My favorite part of the party was getting
Okay.
candy.
Yeah.
Mm.
Sorry.
I got you.
I do
could-
No,
like
you had it
when's-
clear. Maze was wrong. You're ally.
In-
like-
in high
Our
school,
special
Damn
shapes.
it,
they taste
Irish
better.
goodbye your ass off this podcast, and not Scottish goodbye,
That would be a real piece
the
of
Irish
shit.
style.
Yeah.
did you guys have the thing in high school where you could buy flowers for people?
Yes.
I hated
Yes.
that.
I went to an
That-
all
Was
boys
it like a
Catholic high school.
secret admirer
Oh, yes.
thing?
Oh,
or-
no?
Of course I
Still
did.
could have
Of
done
course
that,
I
Zach.
did.
Yeah, he's still done it.
Yeah.
Probably
Sorry,
came
Katie,
from, like, the
what?
priests.
Was it secret admirer flowers? Like we would have them like delivered by
Yeah.
student council in class, and it's like,
Mhm.
And they
"Ooh,
were
who
usually
sent
like a
this?" Like, your mom
fundraiser
sent
too
it.
for a
She thinks
club.
you're a loser.
Yeah.
Dorks.
I had to do that for junior high, and then the PE instructor, who was a complete dick, had one sent to me to be like, "Oh, you have a secret admirer or whatever," as a prank.
What?
And we
Sounds
had
like a
like
pedo.
junior high basketball practice, and like everybody was lined up to see who it was. I was just like, I know it was you. I looked it up. Like I'm in the
Cool.
student council. I was able to
You had
figure
the
this out.
receipt.
That's funny.
That
I
seems
go
like a
like, this is
diddling heat
bullshit.
check. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just like, what the fuck? But that was and then made us go shirt skins, and of course, I was on the skins team then.
Oh, I'm
bullshit.
feeling weird about this.
It was
whole
awkward.
experience
It
that
was
you're
awkward.
sharing.
Did you go to
So I
Catholic
put a lot
school?
of things together.
Yeah, is this
No,
the
I
first
did not.
time you've told anybody this, Bo?
Yeah. This is.
We've all seen Basketball
It's been a
Our
long
Diaries.
press
time since
memory
I brought
has
it
been
up. It's
brought
been a
up.
long time since I
I'm worried.
discussed it.
I'm worried. Mo feels too safe around us. That this is now
You
being
know
shared.
this is
It's okay to have a filter.
Podcast,
like,
One thing I
yeah.
could say, Zach, I will never feel safe around you sharing anything.
I'm not the one trying to diddle you, so you better fucking relax. This is.
That's yet to be established.
HA was born the day before Valentine's Day, never had a girlfriend who cared about it. And then Bonks Jr. was born the day after Valentine's Day, nearly got out of it for the rest of his life.
Oh, that's
And
good.
Robert Strickle says that kids aren't allowed to address the cards anymore. The teachers pass them out.
Ew.
That's
Look,
What?
this.
is this.
I mean,
is this
what's
because
the
nobody
point,
gave
then?
Ralph a card?
I guess it's to avoid like bullying, like kids not getting
It's not
them.
Yeah,
Bullying.
everybody gets a card basically.
Wasn't
Yeah,
that
that's
always
how it
the
was
rule,
for us.
though?
Yeah, you had to
Like,
give one to
you-
everybody.
Yeah, that was like I went.
But
to
you would
public
read
school,
into
so,
it
yeah.
like, "Ooh, this guy gave me this one," and yeah,
Now,
I'm
this
in
is
fourth grade,
obligatory,
he
but-
wants
He wrote my
this.
name so it was
Was it?
legible. Like,
Yeah. The way he all caps that, baby.
Yeah. Now it looks a lot like his mom's handwriting, but I bet he made sure it was
Janet?
super- yeah.
I knew Janet
Looks like my
liked me.
PE teacher's handwriting.
Yeah.
Very strange. All right, shirts off, boys. Where did you go to
Skins was
school?
always dumb.
I am going out of town next weekend, and then
Sick brag.
it's the All-Star game, so I might only be able to like see people that are in town for the All-Star game on Valentine's Day.
Oh, that's right.
We'll see how that goes. We'll see how that plays out. I'll either have a very romantic evening with Waz, or
Get that cocktail shrimp.
I'll be home for Valentine's Day. Oh yeah,
Katie,
we
that
probably need to
sounded so
throw that-
wrong.
Yeah, let's get the Waz. Let's
We
get the
probably
Waz.
need to
waiting.
throw that picture up on the screen.
Yeah.
Good reminder.
Oh, boy.
Oh, Waz,
Our
I
Prince.
miss him.
Happy
Our
birthday,
legend.
Waz.
Yeah.
Happy
Asian
birthday to
sensation.
the
Happy
king.
birth month.
Birth week. Really the busiest week of all time this week
It was week.
that he's
Yeah.
claimed as his own with the
He's
cocktail
so happy.
shrimp.
I mean, I respect it because like it is so disappointing when you get a shrimp appetizer and the shrimp
Yo.
is like tiny.
Would you?
So
We
We
would you
ordered,
consider this a prawn though? Because of the size?
What's
that's
the
a
difference between a prawn and a jumbo shrimp?
I don't know.
think
they're
there
the
is
same
one.
thing.
Now
They're
we're
the same
getting
thing. 'Cause
political.
They call them prawns in the UK because I've been to London.
Wow.
Big flex.
La
But
di
no.
fucking da.
But
Like-
but they call a lot. They call chips and crisps and all that
Yeah.
bullshit.
But
French
that's
fries
what
and
I mean
chips and
because there was a discussion where I was like, "Why do you guys call them prawns?" And they're like, "It's just the same as shrimp. We just call them prawns."
They just
Wow.
like saying prawn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it sounds
Hmm.
better with the English accent. Yeah.
I
They are different.
yeah. I mean,
That's
it's a big fucking shrimp.
yeah, it's pretty fucking big.
Yeah,
And in this
Mhm.
economy,
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
That
know
was
what
$45 for that shrimp.
for
I ordered Chinese food recently, and I was like, you know what? I'll get something simple, sweet and sour shrimp, want some rice, whatever. There were five shrimps,
oh,
5 shrimps in the whole fucking thing,
What else
and
is
there's
in
just
it?
nothing. I don't know, like
Like
fucking
vegetables?
yeah, just like bell peppers and
Mm.
onions and shit.
Onions,
I
yeah.
was like, okay,
That's so
this is-
annoying. I bought a
bullshit.
shrimp dish, not a vegetable dish, and add
Yeah.
shrimp. Like,
Mm.
Give me the fucking shrimp. Pay it. I'll
I
pay
had-
So them
extra. Just
shrimp
give me
drops
shrimp.
are coming.
God, I wish.
Gross.
So
If you had to pick a seafood to have a drop, what would it be?
Shrimp drops? Crab drops sound dangerous.
Terrible.
as
Like
fuck.
you
You'll
need
get,
medicine.
you'll get gout for sniffing that thing.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Ugh.
Everybody has to answer. Seafood drops.
okay, gun to head. Kelp. I'll take kelp.
Kelp drops?
What?
Seaweed.
no.
Yeah.
that doesn't
Seaweed,
count.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
No, we need
No,
a
we're not
fish.
counting
We
that.
need
No,
a
you guys
fish.
said
What?
seafood.
That,
That's
that-
not
like
seafood.
real
That's
seafood.
not
not
Sorry,
seafood.
Eden.
Okay,
Now there's
dude.
another
Not
gun
fucking
pointed
fish.
at you.
None of this.
Yeah. How
Okay,
many
so
guns do you want?
okay, fine. I thought I had a good.
Help.
You
Thought
thought you had
It was
the
a nice try.
You nearly got out of that one. You really got
Not
close,
for a
but nope.
second did she nearly get out of it.
Close to
Your
nearly
ally
getting out
turned
of
on
it.
you, so
Oh no.
Kelp.
Dried squid. Dried squid drops. It's
Squid.
basically the same
Man.
thing.
Yeah.
It's like
I
a
think
Like a
it's
very
scallop,
mild
yeah.
fish. That's just not. That doesn't taste really like anything.
Ludicrous.
Is it?
Actually, there is like when you dry scallops, like that is a snack I've eaten growing up. Like,
dry scallops?
yeah,
Like
You
in
can,
like
like-
a Ron Popeil food.
they're
dehydrator?
like this big. You can kind of peel them still, and it's just like it's similar to the dried squid snack
Yeah.
that is very popular in Asian culture.
I
We
wouldn't
have-
mind like a calamari cough drop. You know?
You wouldn't?
No.
I don't believe you.
I would
I
mind
love
it.
calamari.
Yeah,
Fried?
I like
I'm
a shrimp
surprised you didn't
cocktail. I
choose
don't
like a
want to
sushi
suck
thing.
on it.
No, because I want sushi to be sushi. I don't want to.
Right.
I'm not fucking around with sushi.
He's not messing with that.
That's why I don't
Zach.
ultimately care about the soup. I don't eat soup.
I do, but nothing about the soup experience that I enjoy.
Well,
all
I
of it is
guess-
taken away when
doesn't
it's in drop
translate.
form.
I guess I
Like,
consider. I guess I consider ramen different than soup, even though it is a soup.
yeah.
You know, like because ramen's more of an experience, whereas soup, I think of like heating it up on the stove because you're sick. That's the only time I ever want soup is when I'm sick.
Yeah, usually
think-
when
I think of
order
ramen
soup,
as like a
I-
meal.
I have noodles with it.
Yeah, I'm very
In some
Kenny
form or
Kenny
another.
Banyan about this, where soup is
Or
not a meal
rice.
to me.
Right.
You're
It's
doing
not-
it
I'm
wrong.
with you on it's not a meal for sure. No, you need more with that. But like ramen doesn't count. I'm with Zach. Orpha, like all of that stuff is to me can be more of a meal, but
Yeah,
just soup like
Yeah,
a chicken
we-
noodle soup is not dinner.
That's not
the
a
A
meal.
actual-
chowder
What about
can't
chipino?
satisfy you.
Is that a
What?
soup?
Maze?
Chipino.
back to Romeo and Juliet. P.
It's like the Italian seafood stew. Is it a stew? Is
Oh.
it not a soup? Is that the deal?
The what?
Chipino.
Chipino.
Oh, Cipino. Yeah.
Hmm.
I don't like it. So it's
I know what chupino
can't eat
is,
it.
but I don't know if
want
Katie
stuff
Oh,
with
that's
does.
right.
shells.
It's got all
and
the
I
it's
don't
got all
have
the death
to
for Zach.
disassemble my
Are you
soup.
allergic to shellfish?
No,
If only. It'd be so much easier to take them
I'm
out.
allergic to mollusks, as you know.
Mo
Discussed.
It did not. know.
Lusks. He's allergic to mollusks.
Yeah.
Lutefisk drops is the name of my attorney. And Dan McLeod says they say prawn in Australia, not shrimp. Well, I learned in my exhaustive research that prawns are mostly found in fresh water and shrimp are mostly found in salt water, but prawns are bigger.
Yeah.
Mm.
But also Australia is from England in
England.
terms of
The
culture and
criminals.
everything, so they are going to say prawn.
Yeah, like we're listening to you guys after the bacon
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Please.
Oh my god! After the way you fucks cook bacon, absolutely not.
No chance.
Regardless, what we
Vegemite, more like
can
veggie wouldn't.
safely say is that Waz's
Got him.
shrimp prawn is super colossal.
Yeah,
that's the
that's a
official
big ass prawn.
designation. All right, Bonks Jr.
Here we go.
First of all, his son has been sick all week, so
Oh.
he's been home.
Get some soup
with
drops.
Get some
Yeah,
soup drops.
listen,
Knock
There are
that
going to
shit
be
out.
some fever. These questions might be great just because it's going to be on a feverish high of
How would
something
this
wild.
help?
Let's see what we go.
How is this going to help you? Isn't part of the soup experience the steam and the,
Yeah.
like that? Like it's part. Like it's not just like I gotta get some soup in me. That's gonna make me feel better. Like it's
No,
It's
it's
supposed
it's
to
an
be
experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. The steam. It's like
yeah.
a
You're not
spa,
steaming these
basically.
drops.
yeah.
Good.
Are
That
you
went
sure
good.
you're not?
I mean, if you're repping Australia, you are.
Yeah, you are. You have
Yeah.
no choice.
You're not steaming these drops. Bonks Jr. said, "You can't break a mirror. You just make smaller mirrors."
You can shatter a mirror, just the pieces are so small they are unusable as mirrors though.
To us, yeah.
Yeah, yes, idiot.
What about to the shrimp?
I think plankton has an argument.
Plankton
'Cause-
definitely has an argument.
yeah.
Absolutely.
What does plankton taste like? The only thing I could
What
remember.
doesn't it taste like?
It's gotta taste like salty trash.
Have you
Salt.
ever accidentally swallowed some seawater? That's what plankton tastes like.
Oh,
Oh.
No, that's
Oh.
not.
Back to the pea.
Pisconsin.
And Bonks Jr.'s question was, "What is your
Preferred
preferred
Wisconsin.
universe origin? Simulation theory, ancient aliens, Big Bang, religion of your choice, or something cool we didn't think of?" It's been a long week.
Something cool we
So-
didn't think of.
So I was watching this video this morning from Brian Cox, not the actor, the astrophysicist, about how the universe does act as a supercomputer, essentially, as a quantum computer, right? And so that would lead to the argument that this is kind of a simulation because the universe kind of acts like a simulation. So I'm more, at least this morning, into the idea of this being a simulation than I previously was, but I'm still going to go, my favorite theory is Big Bang. I love the idea that it is expanding into nothing. Like that kind of thought is crazy to me, that the universe is always expanding, but we don't know what it's expanding into. Like that just doesn't make sense, right? It has to expand into something. So that I like thinking about that kind of stuff. So I'm going to go Big Bang rather than just like aliens did this shit.
Are they talking about like the beginning of civilization or the beginning of us as a species, though?
I think beyond that, I think the beginning of the universe.
The universe.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because also like I've seen a lot of videos recently where it's talking about how random it is that the particles would come together in order to form what it's formed. right?
Random.
Random. And so and so like I like that also, it could have been so different, right? Like everything could have been so different in so many ways, and that randomness, there is a science to it, and I do find I just like those aspects all being validated.
I'm more comfortable with simulation.
But who's running the simulation?
Don't know, don't care.
You have no
Does it matter?
complaints. You have no complaints.
Look around, things are going perfectly. It's all according to plan. So it's definitely a really cool guy, and he's got some ideas.
Yeah.
He's just like a creative guy, you know, who ran the
Incel
simulation.
who's like, yeah, let me take a crack at it.
I just got an Apple Store notification. It's almost Valentine's Day. Shop at Apple.
That's insanity. I got that one too, and I was like,
Provide
what
something
is Apple
special for
doing?
special
I'm about to
someone.
delete this. I'm turning off notifications from Apple Store for this reason. Like I don't like anyone enough to get them something from Apple.
That's
Maybe a phone
crazy.
case, I guess. I guess his phone case counts technically, but
Why would
the
they?
implication that you would get someone a MacBook Pro for Valentine's Day is insane.
Happy Valentine's Day. Here's
Well,
the phone case.
Yeah, here's what comes up. So I clicked on their
I
Valentine's
just spare
Day thing.
charger, babe.
AirPods Pro 2, AirPods 4, Apple TV, a clear case, AirTags.
Oh, so you can stalk your
You can
significant
stalk them?
other.
Mhm.
Mm.
That's the most romantic gift of all. Tracking.
What
A
happened
Vision,
to
an Apple Vision
goggles?
Pro, an Apple
Yeah.
Vision Pro travel case. So they've already
Oh.
got.
Also,
the
they
Vision
already
Pro.
have
Don't leave
a
one without 'em.
$3,700
That
spatial
shit.
computer. Yeah.
Aren't you supposed to
Hermes
wear them all the time?
Apple Watch band,
Jeez.
$349.
Yeah, I was gonna ask how much that was.
That's like, yeah, it was just.
A Beats
I'd
pill.
I'd get Zach an AirTag so I could know when he's Irish goodbying.
Oh,
Oh my God! Why would you say goodbye? That's crazy
You
to
know,
me.
manners,
That's crazy behavior. How is that
affection
manners?
for people.
I'm gonna interrupt your conversation, let you know I'm the fuck out of here. No way. That's bad manners.
would you Irish goodbye your like immediate family?
Mo
Where are
can't.
Yeah,
No.
probably.
I would not.
I can't
think you
because
can.
all of my immediate family is like one-on-one interactions.
Yeah.
So the way to Irish goodbye that would just be to not show up in the
Just
first place.
Yeah,
get into a
that's
fight.
the.
no, or you can go to the bathroom and leave through the window.
You
Dude,
sneak out the window.
I
Yeah.
mean, my dad is listening to this right now. I kind of want to try it on him.
You got to. You got to Irish goodbye your dad. Oh my God.
He's gonna
The
know
fa-
it's coming. I'm still
No,
gonna do
the
it.
better,
You won't
the
know
better
when.
part is he's gonna do it to you. You guys are both
Oh,
gonna Irish
God.
goodbye at
Yeah,
the
he's
same
gonna get you
time.
It's just gonna
like
be an
that.
empty apartment. Just
You're gonna you guys are gonna go to a restaurant. You're gonna try to do the bathroom out the window.
yeah.
Your dad's gonna be like, "I got him. I'm gonna leave." And when he comes
Yep.
back, I'm gonna be gone.
It's
and
just
then
gonna
guess
be an
what? You both
empty
died or
Olive
dashed.
Garden table.
I'm gonna be
Yeah.
stuck
Go
in
to
the
jail.
window, and my dad's gonna walk right out of there. Sounds like a great freaking plan.
I've got you both in just like oversized trench coats, just trying to sneak away.
Just waiting until someone's in the bathroom to like leave is so funny. They come out and just
Oh, they're
totally
gone. All right, I'm
confused.
Guess
Okay.
that left.
Wait, what?
Have you ever walked out on a date before?
No, I always make an excuse if
Mm.
if it was that bad, I just make
I don't
up the
think so.
excuse.
I did once.
I have for like we're
You Irish
not like
goodbye the
a
date.
one-to-one situation, but it's like we went to a bar as like
Back to that.
a date to a party, and then I'm just like, I'll just leave.
I'm gonna need some more information.
It was she was terrible.
What was gym
She was-
teacher?
She was really like rude to the wait staff.
Oh no.
Oh.
Like really, and it was
bad
like very
person.
uncomfortable. And so I was like, and this was a first date, and so I even said I was like, yo, you gotta like you can't talk to these people this way. Like this is crazy. Like this is none of this is their fault or whatever. I was like I don't want to be here if you're gonna do this. And then she kept doing it, and then I went to the bathroom. I did pay the bill. I went to the bathroom, paid the bill, and I just left. I was like, fuck this. I'm never gonna see this person again.
A gentleman and
Respect.
a gentleman's Irish goodbye.
Yeah, that's a Scottish
true.
goodbye. You pay the
That's
bill.
what it is.
Did you tell the waiter like or waitress like, hey, like
Oh, I told the dude. I was like, yo, I'm getting the fuck out of here. Like, I gotta pay this real quick. I'm getting the fuck out of here. He's like,
I-
really? I was like, yeah, man, I gotta go. Like,
I've done that too.
Oh, I would
I
love
got
to see her
catfished.
realize it.
You got catfish?
I got
Hold on.
catfished, and then I was like, all right, I got to get out of here. So
What do you
I
mean you
went
got catfish though? Like they were short or like fat or ugly or what? Like not using their pictures?
Triple threat.
Yeah, what's the catfish situation here?
All of the
I
above.
like that short was
Oh.
first.
So it wasn't
Yeah.
their pictures at all then.
What, short, fat, ugly?
What
Was it them?
short?
And
Like,
also
it was-
just gross. He was just gross. Like he
What do you
showed
mean?
up and like the first thing he did was he like took a gum out of his mouth and threw it over his shoulder.
What?
Oh, jeez.
That's a crazy move.
Wait, inside?
That's wild.
No, we were on an outside like patio, but like no look, just
It was in the middle of a 5-star restaurant. Just,
I know.
Michelin star.
I'm done with this.
Yeah, it was wild. Hawked loogies.
Ugh.
Oh my god.
First 10 minutes
Why
was
didn't you
telling
leave
me about
immediately then?
his ex, and then also bragging about how much money he made, which was below the poverty line. So I just felt like that was a weird flex, and I don't know. So I was like, I gotta get out of here. So I went to the bathroom and I was like, can I just pay my tab? And I'm just gonna head out. And the girl was
you
like, why? I
shouldn't
was
have
like,
paid.
well, you know.
Oh, I
didn't
guess
wanna-
he's below the poverty line.
He's
then.
below the
Yeah,
poverty
I
line.
didn't want to leave him with the tab. I stayed for like 3 minutes and then I was like, I gotta go.
Right.
Jesus.
It's a
Wow.
virtuoso
That's-
performance
That's
by
the
this
thing
guy.
that I don't
Yeah.
understand about like using fake pictures of not you. It's like, do you not realize people are gonna notice when you try to meet
When you
them?
come in.
person?
Yeah,
are
like
you
it's
not-
gotta.
A 90
Is
Day
it- is
it all the
Fiance.
time?
Hold on.
Well, yeah, all right. This is a good
It
point.
can
I
turn
don't
into
know
a
where she's
real
going, but yeah.
relationship because on 90 Day
true.
Fiance, this bitch got catfished so bad. Not even like, I mean, using like model stock images, and this guy was so far from that, and they are still together to this day. She was like,
Well,
you know what?
legally they
Fuck
have
it.
to be
Oh,
They
because of
weren't-
the show.
because of the green card.
Oh
No, it was 90 Day the other way. She went to live in India with this guy.
Oh shit.
Wow.
Jenny and
That's
Submit, look it up.
Yeah, I mean, I've definitely gotten catfish before. I was like, oh, that was an old picture of you.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
that's-
am a
I
catfish.
feel like that's happened to
Yeah.
everyone. Yeah,
The old picture move is
I've
Yeah,
been hype fished for sure.
yeah.
Ooh,
And that was the
Catfish.
one.
Yeah,
there
we
was
know
one-
the first thing on your list was is he
Yeah,
short?
that
Short.
was immediately short. Like just it was a hard T on
short,
that
fat,
short
and
dude,
ugly.
yeah,
Were the,
yeah.
is the,
Or
is
when
the
you can't
order.
see their teeth in any of their pictures, then you meet them, you're like,
Oh,
They have
And they have
teeth.
no teeth.
Yeah.
or they're all like fighting each other.
What?
You know, a lot of snaggles.
What? What?
This
Like Boogie's teeth?
Yes. Like their
My
lip
teeth
gets
are at
caught. And you're
war.
like,
It's an ongoing situation.
That's it.
Actually.
Did I tell you about that first date where, like, all right, I met the girl. She did not look like her photos. Like, I mean, she was, let's say, bigger. And
I pulled that one.
we went to like a sushi spot, and like I'm never like let's split the bill or whatever, but also like I go in thinking like, all right, I know what I'm gonna spend. But she framed things in a way where she was like, let's just get everything. Like, let's just try everything. I'm like, okay. And not really like doing the math in my head. And she just like kept ordering whatever. And then we got the bill and it was gonna be like $500 with tip. Like it
Oh,
was,
no.
and
That's-
not for like that kind. It was like not that kind of a sushi spot.
yeah,
either.
yeah, yeah. Not omakase.
And I'm like, all right. And then afterwards, like I was like, all right, do you want me to like drive you home or something? Because we had met there. She had like Ubered there or whatever. You want me to drive you home? She's like, that'd be great. And then the whole time she was just like naming restaurants we could go to
Oh,
next
no.
time. And I'm just thinking like, yeah, I'm never gonna talk to you again. This is crazy.
Cannot.
This is
That
crazy.
is-
Yeah.
Nope.
And I was like, oh yeah, that's great. But like that was the thing that was that killed me. Was like, oh, let's just order order everything. I'm like, because at that point I'm like, yeah,
Was
I
she
fucking
hungry?
Like sushi too.
Was she putting it
Mm.
away?
Yeah,
Were there anything
He
to
was
take
hungry.
home, or everything was
yeah,
eaten at the table?
she got
Wow.
through it. Yeah, but that's a crazy thing to me. Of just like, yeah, let's.
That's
And
a
I
lot.
didn't. And then to like, I wouldn't have let her pay anyway. So
But
maybe
should
this is
offer
just,
if,
but
if
like,
she's
if
the
you're gonna do
one
that, like,
ordering the
you gotta
entire
at
menu,
least
you have
like
to
pretend to
offer.
reach for your shit. And
Yeah.
I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
God,
you have
don't
to
worry
do
about
the
it.
dance.
Yeah, you got to do the dance.
That's my thing on a first date is they just need to do the dance. I'm gonna pay, but I just
I don't even need them.
that.
I don't need them to do the dance on a first date. I just in that situation, you had to dance.
If you're
Like,
the
you
one,
just-
yeah,
that's crazy.
if they are the one
you're
that
initiating-
proposes ordering the entire menu,
Yeah.
it's one thing to
Yeah.
order like
Yeah,
an app and a main or
I'll
something.
never,
You know,
I'll
like,
never let someone pay. I'll never let someone pretend to pay any of it. Like that's never gonna happen. But in that situation, you got to dance. That's crazy.
Yeah. I've
Is that
gotten burned
Cheddar?
on the dance though. Yeah, sorry.
Cheddar
I
is
was trying to figure out
chirping
whose
today.
cat that was. I didn't.
I was like,
Yeah,
is it me?
Sorry, it's me, guys.
It's
Emily's just been purring a lot lately.
What?
Anusian wants to know: would you rather the hair on your head and body be replaced with feathers or scales?
Feathers.
Feathers. You can't.
Scales are
imagine.
ugly.
What kind of scales?
I guess it's a great.
And are you
question.
able
dragon
to
scales,
then
yeah.
fly
Like,
or
yeah.
go
Is
underwater,
there-
or we're
is there
just
any
this is just
Why would you be able to
incentive
fly
or-
because you have feathers on your head? That's not.
Yeah, what's
people
the-
all
things
over your
don't fly
body?
because they have feathers.
Oh.
If you have giant feathers instead of arm hair, hear me out.
Giant feathers?
I mean, if they're for your arms, then you want to fly.
They would have to be good sized feathers. Yeah.
Yeah. That's the only. I'm trying to make it
Well,
logic.
the feathers are going to be cuter regardless, probably.
Most like, I mean, 99.9% chance. Yeah.
I
And
think
they're
it's
falling
feathers.
out all over. But then scales. Oh, yeah.
The
Feathers.
scales, like, yeah,
feathers.
like at least like
Just
I'm trying to
people
think
someone
if
could
there's, like,
run
a
their hand through the
functional-
feathers and it like feels good or whatever. You're not running your hand through scales.
Yeah, that's.
I think scales would be all right on the body hair, but I think it'd be weird on your head.
Yeah.
I think
want
feathers on your
everywhere.
body hair would be weird.
I want feathers everywhere.
And when I get mad, I want my feathers to be like,
Are you
you can't really
shaving?
do that with
So
Like
all
if
the
I have
time?
to shave my beard to like, can you shave feathers?
You pluck them.
Pluck.
So I instead of shaving, I have to pluck.
I think so.
That's insane.
You just have a
I don't
Feather
know what
beard.
the shaving technology would be. If it was scales, you wouldn't have to shave.
But with scales, do you
But I'd
shed
be-
then at a certain point? At a certain point, you have to shed the new
Oh, that's a good
scales.
point.
what would
Ooh,
Sergio
like,
prefer?
Yeah.
That's
Rogan.
the question.
Feathers.
Yeah. Can we get Sergio?
Well, he's lizard brained, right? So probably scales.
Yeah.
probably scales.
I'm still annoyed that he put. I come in. Oh, Rogan.
He must
Oh.
think you fucking love Joe
He
Rogan.
gets you.
I hate it. I almost put the AirPods in. I had decided, Zach. I was like, okay, I'm not going to go in with AirPods anymore. All that stuff. And then when he put Rogan on, I almost was like, let me just reach in the pocket and just. Pop.
That's. I mean, yeah. I can't remember. What did I watch with him last time? It was like maybe like a alien thing.
But I love when he has a movie on. Like I'm in with the movie.
He hasn't had a movie on for me in a long time. And last time it was like District 9 or something like that.
When I went, it was in the afternoon, so it was like 2:00. And the first thing he asked, because I think he was trying to find something for. Is there
What
any
are you?
games on? Any games on? I'm
Yeah.
like, nothing starts till 4. he's like, oh, new episode. Bah! I was like,
Trapped.
You got to time it before. You got to time it before there's a new episode. You got to figure
I
out.
gotta
when
start
the new
looking
Rogan-
now. I gotta
yeah,
give
when
it
the
like
new Rogan
5
drops.
days so that to make
Yeah.
sure he's seen the latest episode, and then I can
Yeah.
watch some other crazy. And it was aliens when I was there. It was Rogan talking with.
Oh,
Yeah, fucking.
Yeah. I don't think it matters.
no. Mo just stalled out there in so much noise.
He's talking to you.
It's so annoying. And the problem is, again, it's such a good haircut. It's like
That's the thing. That's the thing. People are like, how do you do it? It's a great haircut, man. I don't know what to
it's a
tell
great
you.
haircut.
Yeah, dude knows the Clippers.
Jeremy
Ever gonna
Black
drop this?
is throwing you an alley-oop here, Zach, about your skincare and
brother-
hair routine.
Get you some liquid collagen. It's gonna help with like the hair thickness and growth. My skin routine is pretty simple. Like I wash my face in the morning, with just it's like an oil wash.
Oil cleanser.
You know what I'm talking about?
oil-based
Yeah, oil
cleanser,
cleanser. Yeah, it's that. And then I'd slap some what is it? Tea tree oil or tea tree? It's like a tea tree oil based lotion, face lotion. And then I do the same at night. Like I don't have to do a
One
whole
layer
lot.
of skincare. One.
That's all. Yeah, I'm pretty lucky. Like I've never really had like acne or anything like that. I've never had
Oh.
like skin issues. I've been pretty lucky with that. But yeah, that plus the
Sunscreen
liquid
though.
collagen.
Sunscreen.
I never put sunscreen on.
Zach.
I know. Trust me. Look, you're not the first woman to yell at me over this. You're not gonna be the last.
For your health and skin health.
I don't know. I'm pretty pale. I
Yeah,
don't
Eden,
think
how
it's
many
affecting me.
additional steps do you have beyond Zach's
I'm
steps?
annoyed. I'm so annoying. I'm so annoying.
I'm not. Here's the thing. I'm open to like really getting into skincare. I just don't know what to
Okay.
do. So like
So-
this is what I know to
It's
do.
you need the guidance.
I
Like,
have a combination oily skin, and so like I get like my pores get enlarged if I don't do pore care, basically.
Okay.
So I also use an oil-based cleanser because that's really good for breaking down. So when I say pores, I don't mean like blackheads or whiteheads. It's oil buildup that hardens inside your pores. Like sometimes when you squeeze it out, it looks like a little tube of something. It's kind of gross, but they're called sebaceous filaments. I've done a lot of homework on this.
Hitting us with the government names for this shit. This is
Sebaceous filaments.
Yeah. So I also use an acid toner with the AHA, BHA. I don't know what the third one is, but it helps maintain the pores in keeping them clear and with oil control throughout the day. So that's really helpful. And then I use a vitamin C serum with also hyaluronic acid.
Ooh, I did that once. I had a girlfriend once who would do that stuff, so I would get in on that. And that I like that. I just didn't remember.
Just didn't maintain it.
Yeah.
So
Are we doing any light therapy? Any light therapy masks?
So I
do heavy therapy. Heavy therapy. Yeah, it's
heavy, not light. Yeah. I use the Medicube wand. So I do like a layer of skincare, and then I do the skincare wand for like a few minutes between layers. And my skin actually has improved a lot after I started using it. So at first I was like, I don't know, maybe I'm just gaslighting myself, placebo effect. But then like I talked to my brother a lot about this because, we're same family of genes and similar skin irritation issues. And like one time when he visited, I kind of like mentioned it in passing, and he was like, oh, I actually was going to say that I think your skin looks better, but it would be kind of weird if I just said it out of nowhere, right? And I'm like,
that is like a weird, like,
yeah. I'm like, it would have been weird, so I'm glad you didn't, but also he did notice. And so it was like, okay, and it's not just me. And then like more and more people have been commenting, like when they see me in person, like I used to almost never leave the house without like a little bit of concealer or powder. Like, and now I'm like basically not using any of it. Like I do, like I'll do like my blush or whatever, but like it's really helped. I was super dubious, but I'm getting results from it. So yeah, but yeah,
I like to buy stuff and not use it.
I can't afford to do that, so that's why I
have
don't,
devices in boxes, wands, and masks and shit.
Oh, so this is I found what I've got.
I just decided to use filters instead.
Innisfree green tea seed hydration.
I think that's the one my brother uses actually.
So
yeah,
they changed it. So it's a Korean face serum, but they changed the formula. So it used to come in this green bottle and it was great, and now it comes in this white bottle and it's
less great.
And it's less great. They changed the formula, and so I do need to find something to replace it because I don't love this one as much. So yeah, anything you got out there, I'm open to.
And I would say for like people in our age range and older, vitamin C helps like with discoloration and skin smoothing, and we all need hydration because we don't drink enough water, and in general, hyaluronic acid is really good for that. And just like make sure a good like lotion or cream to like lock everything in with. And SPF is also, I would say, very. You
don't have to tell me.
And retinol at night if you want to get into that. But
the retinol, I used to do that a little bit with that same girlfriend.
Yeah,
the retinol was good stuff too.
Yeah, retinol really it promotes cell turnover. It is expensive, but like when I am consistent with using it, I'm like, oh, it actually I do feel like my skin feels a lot better in the morning. And then when I stop using it because my skin has gotten better, I'm like, wait, why does my skin look terrible now? It's like, oh, wait, maybe the skincare I thought wasn't working actually does work. So that's been Eden's 5 minutes on skincare, and I'm sorry for going this long on it.
No, it's good. It's good stuff. Wait, there's one more thing.
I'd rather hear you talk
right
about
over my head, but I like hearing about it.
I have a routine. I just don't do it enough is the problem for me.
Oh, there's also this.
Is where I really struggle.
Laneige water sleeping mask.
Oh, yeah.
I have that. Every once in a while I'll do that before I go to bed, but it's not consistent.
A night mask.
Are we
really
doing under eye patches?
I have those. I don't use them all that often, but I do have those.
Jamie has the red mask. thing.
Yeah,
That she
light
does.
therapy.
It's always funny when I walk in though, and I don't know that she had it on. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Looking like Iron Man.
Aunt Ham
Robot role
wants
play.
us to rank. These are all economy or regular seats. A 7-hour flight, a 7-hour bus ride, a 7-hour train ride, a 7-hour boat ride.
Boat ride is dead last for me
I've
because I
never
get
done a
seasick.
long train ride.
Train rides are fun. Like I'm here
think-
for that. Yeah.
I think bus is last for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna go bus last.
Yep.
Boat is second to last.
You know why
Train-
bus is last? Bus toilet.
Oh,
I wasn't even thinking about that, but yeah.
I didn't even know they had
Bus
That's a
toilets.
good
as
point.
well.
Train and
Yeah.
boat. I don't get seasick, Eden, so that's a valid
Yeah.
factor. But train and boat, you can walk around.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Boat's like
So-
probably top.
We can walk
for
around on a
me.
bus.
Train is.
You sure can. Up and back, baby. All 7 hours.
I mean,
Yeah.
I took that bus or that bus. I took that train from London to Edinburgh. That was nice. That was
Trains, I like trains. Like I like trains, especially high speed trains that we don't have here in America.
Oh my
but
god, that bullet train in Japan,
so
holy
fast,
shit.
God, so fast.
How do they do it?
Yeah, but train rides really aren't bad, and I feel like some people have this
I'm with Bruce on that.
mental thing where they're like they don't want to get like trapped on like they don't like flights because they feel like they're trapped, or like they don't like boats because they feel like they can't get off if they want to. And trains, it's like,
A lot
well,
of
then you
plane
can get off at the
crashes
next stop if
lately.
you have to. Yeah.
Losing
too.
more and more faith in things that fly.
Yeah, I wish we had high speed rail here in America because, like, right now it just doesn't. It's just ridiculous to me that it's not faster to take the train than it is to drive. Like, I'm like,
That's
it's
crazy.
not. It's
It
not
is actually
faster,
crazy. Yeah.
and it's not cheaper to like than taking a flight. Like some of
Yeah.
these Amtrak's, I'm like, I can
I'll
fly
say-
cheaper than this.
Eden,
I'll say-
oh, go ahead.
No, just the train down from LA to San Diego is super easy. Like that's
But it's
But it
also
isn't-
like it's like a 2-hour. Like,
I go, but it's not
excursion.
faster than driving. Right. It's not
Right.
faster than driving. The
Yeah.
only thing is just I just get to chill. You know what I mean? Instead of
Yeah.
having to actually drive through traffic. That I like. But
I think it's that in combination with the fact that it's not cheaper than flying. Like I'm like,
Yeah.
if it's more expensive than flying, why? And it's not even faster than. It just drives me insane.
Yeah, granted,
Train's
I
a little more
did a-
whimsical though. Bus screams poor.
well, bus screams like I'm gonna have to stab somebody.
Oh,
or get
right.
stabbed.
That's more what I
Yeah.
was thinking with Zach. Like
Yeah.
this is just not doesn't feel
Well, to the price of the train. Now, granted, I did a first class seat to Edinburgh, but it was
Not
the
bad.
exact same it would cost to fly there
Yeah.
from London. Like it's not cheaper. The food was better.
Mm.
The food was pretty decent.
What's the time
Yeah.
difference? Like the travel?
Oh,
7
it's
hours.
it's like an hour versus 5 hours in terms of
Sorry.
that flight
bad.
versus train ride. But also, I got to see the countryside. I got to chill. I watched Squid Game.
I mean
Good.
the train from that we took from Rome to Napoli was pretty dope too. Like that's again, but it's an easy ride. Like
That's a
it's-
train made out of pizza dough.
yeah, it was phenomenal. You just
Yeah.
That sounds
You know, just-
amazing.
you cheese
The wheels are just
section, your
pepperoni.
pepperoni, whatever
Yeah.
whatever toppings you want. You just make
Mhm.
sure you're in that section.
Yeah.
But it was I don't think it was that expensive. I think it was like $40, and that was a first class seat. Like,
But how long of a ride was that?
I think it was about a 3-hour ride.
Oh, okay.
That's not
pretty
bad.
good.
Yeah.
Which wasn't bad. I don't remember off the top of my head, but when you add in the factor of flying, you got to
Yeah.
get to the airport, the security, so the whole thing.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, it's about the same time wise.
Yeah.
I feel like the boat, because you mentioned like people don't want to feel trapped. I feel like the boat is the one place you're not trapped.
You can jump into the water
You
and
could jump,
swim.
you dive off and start
Yeah,
swimming.
on the train, you can't jump out.
You can't jump out of that train. No.
That's a good
Guess you could
point.
kind of
Yeah.
maybe jump off a bus.
I've watched enough action movies that I feel like you could jump off a train. but-
Yeah.
I think you could jump off a train easier than
Easier
jumping
than a
off a
bus.
boat in the
Yeah.
middle of the ocean.
No way. Not a
Crazy
chance.
thought.
What
You're
you're
gonna die.
talking about is with how
You're
fast the
gonna
train is
die?
going,
You're gonna die
you're
jumping off a train.
on impact. Like you're not
Yeah.
really gonna. I mean,
You
I don't
gotta,
know how
you gotta dive. You gotta get into a diving form in jumping off the boat.
This is
or even
insane.
just do the straight.
What do you mean this is
I'm
insane?
putting
This
my
is
foot down.
science.
I'm
This is
jumping off a
science.
train before I'm jumping off a boat. 100%.
Not a chance. I'm not talking like off a
What?
4-story like carnival cruise.
Yeah.
I don't care how high it is. You're in the middle
A
of the
train?
ocean.
Ocean.
Swim, baby.
You're gonna
But
you're gonna
you're gonna
swim
die on
4
impact
hours
otherwise.
of boat transit back to shore.
I'm not saying I'm swimming. I'm saying I at least get to get out. I don't feel trapped anymore.
You can get off a
Yes.
fucking train.
No, you can't. It's
You can
going.
throw mama
into
from
a
the
grave
train.
if you jump.
File. The
It was a great movie. Oh, it's a
But-
great movie. I wish that qualified. We just have to stop her. My mom will shoot. That qualifies. Future Sinful.
that's also file.
Yeah, that's also fine. Yeah, that's good Stallone right there. No, I would much rather jump from a boat than a train.
I'm
Train, you're
with- I'm
dying,
with
man.
Zach.
You're dying.
Like you're and if you're not dying, you're breaking
you're
everything.
landing on a cactus.
If you're not
You're-
dying,
you're-
you're wishing you were dead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like legs,
Guys,
arms, like you're
We've
straight up.
watched action movies before. You're fine. You just do a little dive roll thing.
Well, you do have to roll. Yeah, you,
You
gotta
think
roll.
Steven
Tom
Seagal
Cruise can
is-
still
is
do it. He's like
surviving these-
80.
That's what I'm saying.
I
Like,
think
Tom
Steven Seagal at
Cruise
this
has done it
point-
so many times.
Yeah, I think Steven Seagal at this point is big enough. He wouldn't be impacted by the landing.
Don't take him to sushi.
Under Siege
What's-
1 or Under
what's with
Siege 2,
everything?
boat or train.
Zach has to go on a date with Steven Seagal at a sushi restaurant.
File.
Wow.
I'd do that. I'd absolutely
actually
go on a
really-
date with Steven
that'd be-
Seagal.
Fascinating conversation.
You have to put
Oh
out-
my
too.
god, I have so
Yes.
many questions.
But also Zach's perfect ability was yes and on when Steven starts going on these wild runs. Like I
Oh,
can see just
Absolutely,
Zach
I'm gonna
just
record the whole fucking thing,
perfectly. Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
and I'll Scottish goodbye. Get the fuck out of there.
We all agree, except for Eden, that bus is last, right?
But
And
she
my-
gets seasick. That's fair.
Yeah,
that's-
it's
yeah, that's
I'm
different.
I can't I will be wanting to throw up the entire
Well,
time.
I
10
wonder
minutes
this
in.
about myself is I've never really gotten seasick before, but the last time I was on a boat, I did get seasick.
Hmm.
Yeah, and
It's
I'm
like
wondering.
Sure you weren't
your
just getting
mollusk
hungover
allergy. You
because
were
I know.
fine
had
your
that.
entire life, and then one
Wait,
day
what-
mollusk allergy.
I know, Katie. What did you ask?
Are you sure you weren't just getting hungover? Because I've been on a boat when the hangover hits,
Ooh.
Yeah, I wasn't.
That's-
and it's a similar
wasn't hungover.
feeling.
I wasn't hungover at all.
Okay,
I barely.
well,
I think I had
allegedly.
like a couple of drinks.
You were
Does it-
hungover.
Does it matter
I can hold
if
my
a
alcohol. Not me.
destination is in play? So like a 7-hour flight gets you a lot further than a 7-hour train ride. Does that change the
A 7-hour bus ride gets you fucking nowhere. Like
Yeah.
no,
bus
that's
still lasts?
I
Yeah,
barely get to
still lasts.
DC in 7 hours
Yeah.
on a bus.
Yeah, if
like,
I wasn't
God, depending
suicidal
on traffic,
before.
yeah,
yeah.
I think boat also is not. I don't think you're getting that
efficient.
much
Yeah,
land
Yeah,
covered.
you're not
or
going very
sea
far
covered
there.
on a boat. So like, does that bump flight up for you guys if it's a 7-hour?
I mean, flight's
flight?
number one. How much higher can it go?
It's already number one for you.
Oh, for sure. A 7-hour plane ride is nothing.
I can do 7 hours in economy.
Yeah.
Like I can
All right,
I can
if
figure it
if
out.
you throw 7 hours in a car into the mix,
What kind of boat?
remove boat. Because to
No,
me,
I'm
a 7-hour
really
car
stuck
ride's
on
nothing
boat.
too.
Can we remove bus?
What if it's
No,
just
bus has
plain?
gotta be in there.
You're forcing me to consider this bus.
Yeah.
Damn it!
All right, take the train out. Take the train out.
I don't mind.
Actually,
A
no, you
car
know what?
ride?
Take the flight out. Flight's out. You got to go
Okay.
7-hour bus, 7-hour train, 7-hour boat, 7-hour car ride. Car ride's
Well,
number
the-
one for me.
Well, there's no economy in a car ride. Like there's no.
you can
You're
have
not allowed
a,
to drive.
You
You're
can
not
have
allowed
an
to drive.
Escalade, or
It's
you
a,
can
it's a
have
Mini Cooper.
That's even better. I'm taking a nap. Like it's.
It's a tiny car. It's a smart car.
You're
Well,
in a
that
car ride
stops
with
screws you
allowed.
Sergio.
more than anything.
You're in a car
else.
ride with Sergio. He's playing Rogan the whole time. You don't get your
I'm jumping
AirPods.
out and I'm ready
You
to
don't
go.
get your
That's it.
AirPods.
I'm not.
You're on a boat with Sergio and he's playing Rogan the whole
Yeah.
time. It's a rowboat.
7 hours of Rogan on anything, and I'm ready to just. I'm good.
That would be tough. 7 minutes of Rogan. I'm like, all right,
It's like
I get it. He's,
Okay,
he's not
7-hour
smart, but he's pretending to
Boat
be. I
ride
get it.
or 1-hour boat ride with Rogan.
7-hour boat ride.
7-hour boat
Easy,
ride.
easy.
I'll take
And
7
give
hour
me
boat
and
ride
give
as
me the
well, yeah.
seasickness too.
Yeah, I was
I'll
like
take
about
the
to say, I'll
seasickness.
I'll just be sick for 7 hours.
Not even a
Jesus.
thought. Not even.
Joe
a
Rogan's
thought.
the captain.
1 hour into Rogan, he's
I
just
can't-
We're
starting the
crashing.
pod.
I can't remember when this was. This might have been like a Basket Buds like a year or two ago. But at one point, I think I like had like a throwaway joke about how like terrible Rogan is, and someone like tweeted me. They're like, "Hey, I listened, but I heard that shot you took at Rogan." I'm like, "Yeah, he fucking sucks. I'll
That
take
was-
more shots. Like he sucks." How do you think?
Wow.
Like, how do you listen to this shit? You're like, this guy's got it figured out. What are you talking about? Like, this is crazy.
It's just asinine. Like, don't get me. I'm not.
He's a fake smart guy. It's like, what are we doing? Do all these options have John Candy? Oh my god,
That would be
one of the
he'd make
greatest
anything
movies.
fun.
Seriously, one of the greatest movies ever is Plane, Trains, Automobiles. Like that
It's
is
the best.
It never gets old.
Nothing is.
Never
I
gets
will
old.
always stop to make
Where's
sure
your
I
other
check
hand?
if I can watch the rental car scene.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
yeah.
fucking car right fucking now. Like I
Yeah.
love all of it.
I was watching
Oh.
that Seinfeld episode where with like the famous rental car, like anyone can take reservation, whatever. But the funnier part I think is when he turns it in and George had wrecked it when he was like parking cars, and she's like, well, you're not covered because someone else was driving. He's like, your whole business is based on other people driving. What are you talking
Right.
Tomless asks, what's going to end first, LeBron's career or count the dings?
question? Because we're running strong. Like we're like,
But LeBron might never have to retire
yeah.
because like
We won't
he has a
either.
cryo chamber. Even
How do you get
like
a
I don't know
cryo
that
chamber for
we're
podcasting? Yeah, that's
surviving that. You know.
Also,
like,
all
do
the- all
we
that
have the
shrimp
money for that.
that Waz had, that shrimp budget for Waz, like that's not
Yep. Doesn't grow on
prawn
trees.
budget
They grow in the ocean.
But he's only one.
with the kelp. That's true.
I'm going to say we're going to outlast his career, but I don't know if we're going to have as long of a career as LeBron has had.
I can tell you we won't.
Can you say that one more time?
That's fair. That's fair.
So, like,
oh, Zach's already like I'm out. He's
Yep.
Irish goodbye and counts.
Oh,
Because
okay.
we-
I
because
got
we're
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
sorry.
We're like 7
7 or
years
8
in?
years.
Yeah.
So
Another 20.
another 12, another
No, he's not retiring for a while.
14 years,
He's gotta-
another 16 years.
And then you can you
All the
put up
skincare
with
in
a
the
meme?
world isn't going to save Zach.
No, hopefully Amin's gonna pass on soon.
Whoa. Oh.
Pass on cinephobe, like,
No, I
not
mean
wanna
that.
do it anymore.
I mean that.
Wow.
Gotcha.
No longer with us.
Look, we'd be sad, but we've got replacement options.
Wow.
My God. We do. I would do a lot to get Juju Gotti full time
Oh my
replacing
God.
Amin.
Juju, Roy, like it would, yeah. I think I could talk Chef Reactions into doing it. Being honest.
Yeah, I don't think. How long do we think LeBron's got? 3 more years?
I think he wants to play. I think there's like the whole numerology thing, 23 years.
So
this is year 22. I think he's got next year and he's out.
Yeah, that
Okay.
makes sense. He does seem like he has an iota of like he will stop while he's still somewhat ahead and not like just being like I'm gonna play
Yeah.
until I literally
Sure.
can't.
He also
play
he
anymore.
just became the oldest player ever to drop 40 in a game. He's the youngest and the oldest player to ever drop 40.
That was a fun stat on the bounce.
I stole that from somebody on Twitter.
No, that's fine.
But I did look it up. I did look it up to make sure.
You
like,
betted
was-
it, yeah.
was true.
We
Yeah, I
betted
betted
it.
it.
Yeah.
I betted it. But I absolutely stole that and did not
Just
give him
make
credit
sure it
because I
wasn't
couldn't.
NBA
in
Centel.
honesty,
Yeah.
Couldn't find the tweet afterwards.
Yeah, I couldn't remember where I saw it. And I was like, I'll just look it up. Then, yeah.
That's great. I like how betting it makes it yours. You know,
Yeah,
I checked
good.
on it.
I didn't lie, Anthony. I
Yeah.
just didn't give proper credit.
He repairs safes every morning in your inbox
Yeah.
on the bounce. If a restaurant has a kind of food, beverage in its name, but also serves other dishes, do you always order the food, beverage in the name, or would you try something else that's on the menu?
Is this like Margaritaville? What are we talking
Yeah,
here?
I'm kind
I'm
of
trying to,
confused.
like,
I'm trying
what
to
if-
think of, like,
what if
you
Pizza
got-
Hut, like Pizza Hut, but you get pasta instead.
Or like
The wings.
KFC,
Taco
but
Bell.
you eat Yeah, Taco Bell, but you get
Mm.
A
Del
crunch
Taco,
wrap.
but you get the burger. Like
yeah,
that's
Del Taco
the-
get the burger is probably the one.
The pasta at Pizza Hut is not bad.
What?
I do like that.
For,
And
like-
that's all the time we have this week.
What? Eden.
For $6
This has not been good.
pasta.
This has not
Eden,
been good
$6
for the
pasta.
allies.
But I got
The allyship
questions. I'm
between
not-
the two of you
I'm
today.
not-
has
Eden,
been
you're
very
not-
good.
not wrong.
Hold on. I'm not fighting her. I just have some questions.
This has been a real
Leave her
tough
alone.
episode
The
to test the
strain on the
alliance.
allyship
What?
is
Yeah.
What? Well, let me ask you this way. What?
It's the same level as the pizza is to pizza.
Let me ask
So,
you this way.
To be fair, also I haven't had Pizza Hut since probably 2016.
Okay, so it's been a minute. All right.
Yeah.
All right. This
That lunch
is
buffet,
not like
you
a
need to go
regular
hard.
No.
discussion. We're
Absence
like,
makes the heart
hey,
grow fonder.
I'm real hungry. You know what would hit right now? Some $6
Now- you know, now-
pasta for Pizza Hut.
Now that I think about it, that may be the era where my
Your
good
friend,
friend that
yeah.
smokes a lot of weed, would just
Would order
like
the big
that-
box.
that would be like their Friday night is they just order
Right.
a pizza, and with the pasta combo, the big
Im-
box has breadsticks, pasta,
You know what?
and pizza.
Important
know?
important pronoun work there to not give away the identity of who this friend
Look.
is. That's
That may have
look.
been
You know what?
contributing.
I believe that probably at the time worked for your friend. So now I'm in.
That's what she
yeah,
said.
Right.
They said
Mhm.
exactly.
Well,
This is all
for
third
an
hand.
ounce.
This is all third hand and not first mouth. That's
right.
That's yeah.
Yes. I've never had Pizza Hut pasta in my life.
Right. Nor would you. But if you had, maybe.
You liked it and thought it was fantastic. It's
Maybe.
okay, it's fine.
Well, what she said was that it's not bad for a $6 pasta.
Yeah.
Which
that's
I
what
don't
I'm
think that's a
saying.
bad
It's-
qualifier.
That's
yeah.
a different statement than what she started out with.
Yeah,
But
that's
I'm glad we got
totally
there.
different. She backpedaled into it. Let's be honest.
I was trying to
As
help
soon
her
as
out
she
there.
says-
I was
yeah.
trying to-
I realized the situation. I realized the
Rewind
gravity.
tape.
I realized the gravity of my situation upon the threat of losing my ally that I
Yeah.
had
Mhm.
to
Oh, you're
fix
not,
this
you're never gonna
immediately.
lose me as an ally. I just needed to clarify a couple of things. You know, just need
I mean,
to
like from
make sure we're on the
Domino's,
same page.
I'd rather have almost anything on the menu from Domino's besides the pizza. Like everything else would come first.
No, the pizza's
Okay.
good now. The pizza's
It's
good.
pretty
now.
good.
Yeah, Domino's fixed their pizza like a few years ago. It's good now.
No, I've had it in the last few years and it's not.
Have you had it recently?
Within the last year, probably. I let them continue to hurt me
This
as
is-
I do
this
with
is a-
most
this-
in my
this is a-
life.
this is the Wisconsin thing then, because
Yeah.
Maybe
Domino's
You
everywhere else
said-
is figured out.
And you said that you didn't have anybody to love you on Valentine's Day, but Domino's.
You got
is there for you.
Domino's, as long as it's not the pizza.
I have someone to hurt me on Valentine's Day. I will
Mhm.
order Domino's. Let's
One of-
just twist the knife.
Promo code Chernobyl.
One of the funniest most
Lonely
problematic-
Jamelia.
restaurant
Oh.
names, Soup Plantation. Never got the soup
Yeah.
there.
But
What do
got
you
the
get?
Soup was
plantation.
terrible.
I would. It
Flatbread,
was
the
like a
salad bar.
buffet. It was like a fresh choice type buffet.
Soft serve.
place.
Dude,
They
I used
had-
to fuck up Fresh Choice, man. Fresh Choice was it back in the day.
Mhm.
That was the best salad bar ever. That was great.
The Sizzler salad bar was always my favorite when I was younger.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
yeah. I
All
used
you
to
can eat shrimp?
fuck up a
Oh my
sizzler
god.
back in the day. Young,
Pizza
young
Hut lunch
mazed.
buffet.
I think a steakhouse is the only restaurant where I'm always getting the
Steak.
food that's in the name.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Every
Yeah, I don't
time.
think I ever go
I
to
mean-
a steakhouse and not. I don't
Order
I
the
don't eat a
fish.
lot of steak, but yeah, I'm not going there and getting the chicken. That's crazy.
Yeah, or like the burger. That's not happening.
Yeah, or like whatever the Branzino they got.
Branzino
Whatever
catching straight.
Branzino they found on the street.
Yeah.
Branzino
The
on
Chilean sea bass.
I'm never
Mm.
excited about Branzino. I know
Patagonian
it's good.
toothfish.
I know it's good, but I'm never just like, fuck yeah, I'm ordering Branzino at this Italian restaurant. Like fuck that. Come on. Give me some $6.
It's not
pasta.
exciting. Branzino's
No.
not an exciting
No.
fish.
Yeah, it's
I'm
not.
sorry. It's,
And it's
mainstream
always
now.
the
What if
special.
it was in a drop though?
Yeah.
That's mine.
Now
a
you
Branzino
got
drop.
my attention.
Full circle. Full circle.
What about one of those like Chinese restaurants where they have Chinese burger,
Mexican food.
like
They do a little
different
different
things?
Yeah.
there's all,
Koala,
like,
but the
there
name
was,
of all those things.
There was a cart. I remember the first time I went to Paris, there was a cart that was like halal food, but then they had everything. They had pizza, they had burgers, they had fries, they had fish, they had all this. I'm like, just do one
thing.
well. Just do one of them
Yeah.
good. Like,
This
yeah.
say the first time I was in Paris. Okay, move on.
Sorry for having gone there twice. Okay.
So is Paris.
They got penicillin cleared up.
All
One
right.
night in Paris.
That's a
Captain
great movie.
Trips wants to
It's not bad.
know
Night
It
vision.
was good.
public restroom, 3 stalls. Which do you choose? What's the strategy?
Middle stall. Power move.
Is one handicap? I like space.
I always used to do that.
The handicap.
I always
one's
used
the
to
one
go
I
for
always
the
go to.
handicap.
Well, you're tall.
stall.
You should be allowed to like, yeah.
It really doesn't have anything to do with it. I don't know
Your,
why.
tall's,
It was-
your tallness though is a disability in a bathroom stall.
Thanks, Zach.
No, in a bathroom stall. In a regular ass bathroom stall, your height is a
or in
disability.
It's
a plain
disability
bathroom.
on the
Like,
plane.
how do you even fit in
Well,
there?
on a plane, that doesn't even make sense physically. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
You're
Sometimes I'm like, I barely fit in here. How would Maze use this?
It's nuts.
My friend told me a story about the first time she flew with her baby, and was flying solo, and used the changing table and peed in the bathroom while the
What?
changing table was down, and
That's
Oh,
that's
you're like-
that's like squeezed
Where's the
in with
changing
like a
room?
little
Like,
sort of
the
like
changing table folds down from the back
Yeah.
wall
above,
like what
right?
she has
Yeah.
above
like-
the toilet.
like, how would you?
So
That's
the baby's like behind her head. She's bent over peeing. I don't
She
like
holding the baby?
Mother of the
I think
year.
So
You have to.
yeah,
You have to hold the baby. Yeah.
she was
Yeah,
pretty
of course.
pleased. She was pretty impressed with herself. She's like, that
Yeah,
was a
that should be an
challenge.
Olympic
That
event.
that's a new yoga pose. That's like
That's-
a
yeah.
you know.
There's happy baby and there's
She
hold
wasn't
the baby.
changing the baby as she.
No, she changed the baby, but then
Got
she
it.
used the table to keep the
Mm.
baby there while
Why
she
would she hold the
peed.
table.
baby?
Yeah.
know,
Same question.
But I don't think that. I don't know.
Probably would have been easier to just hold the baby.
Because how are
maybe-
you going to keep holding it while you?
I
you
guess
know,
that she's thinking
clean
maybe that if the baby wants to roll off of it, it would just roll into her lap. Or she's
It would
covering
roll
it.
into the
Hold it
back
and
of
it's
her
not
head.
gonna
She just, I mean,
roll.
you could just hold
Yeah.
a baby up there. Yeah,
That's
that's
true.
Yeah,
yeah.
I think you just
The baby doesn't have anywhere to go. Yeah.
But
'Cause
then
it's
you're
so
having to
small of a
wrangle the
space.
toilet paper and stuff. Just hold the baby
Oh,
like
there's
a
no way you're
football.
wiping. There's no way you're wiping.
Oh, we're not wiping. Oh,
You can in that situation.
and is it a number one? Do we even know?
Oh, did she poop?
It was a number one.
Okay, well, she's gonna say that, but
Yeah,
I
she-
mean-
we know what happened. We know.
because you're trying, girl.
Have you
You're
ever
like
pooped on a
got one
plane?
back here. No, ew.
I would, but I've avoided it. I've never pooped
I
on a
don't-
plane.
I don't think it's appropriate to go in public at all, especially not
What?
in a container in the sky. No.
I've had to.
On a plane?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A
sucks.
container.
There's some really nice airport bathrooms.
That's terrorism.
I try my
Been on a plane.
watch out.
I'd
watch
rather
out,
there
Paige.
be an actual bomb.
the-
Oh, now Mo's on a list.
this is
Mo's
awkward.
on a list.
Now I'm on a list. Now I'm on a list.
Oh, now Muhammad's on the list. Okay.
Okay.
But the I tried to do it before, but yeah, sometimes you have to go. I
What's
just got
that,
a
Zach?
text. I just got an Instagram story of
Say it's
asking if
must.
the Luca trade was haram. So that's a religious.
Is it?
Somebody asked. I haven't been able to watch the video yet. Somebody asked a Muslim scholar if the trade was
Yeah.
haram, and he's going into detail. So I'm going to be watching it later.
Haram Whiteside.
Well, there's your supplementary material for this week's mailbag. Is the Luca trade haram? Let's find out together.
We've all been
Mhm.
wondering.
Yeah.
Thanks to Emily, Katie, Eden, Zach, Mo. I'm Maze. Catch you next time on the mailbag.